What up, Alpha Team? It's DJ AlphaTyler back again with another reaction. Y'all know what today is. It is Top Tuesday, but before we get into that top spot for the past week, we got to hit one up. Y'all know it's new. It just dropped today. It is Struggle Jennings with Brianna Harness and their new track, Cry for Help. Now, I'm super pumped about this. I haven't had any new Struggle to check out in a good little while. And so y'all know I'm excited. I had to jump on it as soon as I saw it. And we're going to go ahead and check this one out. But before we do, y'all know I got one thing I got to ask. If y'all enjoy the content on this channel, haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button down below to join the Alpha Team. Ding that notification bell so that you can get on the notification squad to always know when we got some new content dropping. Let's go ahead and get into Struggle Jennings and Brianna Harness with Cry for Help. Let's get it. Ooh, man, he going back to the same theme Burden been on with that Save Our Children. Come on now. Y'all know this is real, man, for real. Also, shout out, because a lot of people have mentioned to me, talking about how not a ton of reaction channels have been on that Save Our Children. I'm going to tell you, YouTube is not pushing this message. As soon as I uploaded that thing, it got flagged as inappropriate. Had to request a review, all that stuff. So if you want to know why most people aren't hitting it up, it's because there ain't much support from YouTube behind this message. We're going to see if the same thing happens here. I'm guessing that it probably will. But this is 100%. If he goes the direction I think he's going to go, this is 100% a message we got to work on getting out there. We all have a responsibility to do more in this. Yo, let's talk about Struggle's shirt too, man. Children's lives matter. Absolutely. Let's put aside all this arbitrary lines that the media is trying to draw down and make us fight with each other. Let's get behind something. Now right there, man, if you don't think children's lives matter, don't subscribe to this channel. Don't watch another video, because I don't really care about you.
Save me, I can't save myself. Save me, this is my cry for help. Save me, I can't save myself. Save me, this is my cry for help.
I hear you loud and clear.
Yo, that's a sad way to come in, but I know, man, Struggle coming in like a big old grizzly bear. Struggle about to lay it down, man. I wouldn't want to be crossing that dude. I'm just saying. Like, you don't want to be on the other side of this message.
This is my cry for help.
I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
I'm a patriot and I'm a patriarch, but I'm a father first and I'ma play that part. Gonna stand for mine and never bow or buckle there for anybody that ever get in trouble. Yeah, storm is brewing, I can see them clouds, hear the children crying, baby clearing loud. Shine a light on shadows, I'ma clear them out. Don't wanna hear the truth, you better hear them now, before it hits home and it's too close to the night of facts that you've been running from. I made it through hell just to show and tell all the lost ones where I've been coming from.
Man! Struggle is coming with straight heat on this one. He's saying, hey, I'm a father, I'm a patriarch, and I'm a patriot. He's saying, I'm a father first. You're going to hear the truth. You're going to hear this message. You better hear it now before it ends up too close to home. Y'all better realize what's going on. Do your piece to step it up. Educate your kids. Educate your neighbors, man. Be looking out. Because where the world's at right now, man, you mess around, you wait too long, you're going to have to deal with these kind of problems. And he's saying right there, he's saying, hey, I'm getting rid of all the clouds. I'm getting rid of all the darkness, man. I'm pulling the veil back. We shining some light up in here. If y'all don't know what's going on, Struggle about to tell you.
Been running from, I made it through hell just to show and tell.
Oh, and I left that out. Struggle said that in the past, though. He's talking about his own journey. He's talking about, you know, being to prison, being through what he's been through. He's saying, hey, man, I went through hell so that people could learn from my story, so that I can pass that on. Man, shout out. Struggle is like the ideal father, man. Like, straight up props to him, because it shines in everything that he does. And that's the thing, man. I feel that. I'm a father first. I'm a husband and a father first.
A lot of lost ones where I've been coming from. My number one is my household and my family. Always been my saving grace. There's a war right now and it's taking place, and you bite your tongue so you saving face. I'ma yell it loud. This my battle cry on this battlefield. I'll take my consequence. Yeah, it's common sense. When it's good and evil, you can't ride the fence. That's some coward shit. I'll take them hits and I'll throw them blows. I'll lose it all to save their innocence. I'll deliver this with some diligence, cause your ignorance makes us different.
Yo, he's saying good and evil too. No riding the fence, baby. You gotta pick a side right now. This country, this world is at a breaking point. You gotta decide if you want to see it go forward, right? Come on now.
Save me. I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help. Save me. I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help.
Loud and clear.
Yo, I like about that hook too. One thing I don't want to look over, man. We get so caught in right now because parenting has been taken away from parents, right? It's the school's job to educate, it's the police's job to discipline. It's, you know, all these responsibilities that a mother and father should have are taken away. They're given to the community. That's a form of communism if you don't know. Don't mean that offensively, not blaming, not throwing either side, whatever the case may be, but I am saying that is part of the slow slip that we don't notice has been happening into communism during the past few decades, over the past century, honestly. But like, here's a fact, man, he's throwing out there. One thing that we don't take into account, if you're raising your kids right, if you're taking that responsibility, if you're owning that, educating your kids, taking care of your kids, one thing that people don't want you to pay attention to, man, kids depend on you. If you've got a child, it ain't somebody else's responsibility to raise your child. It is your responsibility. And it's 100% that lies on you. And that's what he's getting into right here. That's what she's getting into in the hook right there. Talking about, you know what? These kids, man, they're helpless. They need somebody to save them. They can't save themselves from the dangers that are in this world. It's on us to educate them, and it's on us to protect them, right?
Cry for help.
Loud and clear.
The blindfold off of these blurry eyes, gonna be a horror story with a scary dies. Angels fly with their guns out, causing hell of fire when Mother Mary cries. I heard the lies, but I seen the truth. They gonna silence you if you bring the proof. They gon' call you crazy when you call them out. They try to box us in, but we can box them out. Don't dare ask me what I'm talking about. If you ain't listened yet, then you'll never hear it. We gon' pray to God and we gon' stand up. Got an army here, I know the devil fear. Yeah, the future's clear when you know the past. And that train is coming and it's rolling fast. Gotta fix the path that's on the broken track. There's no time for us to be holding back now.
I want to say this, listening through what Struggle's talking about, and I'm going to back it up a little bit further in this one because I cut him off in the middle. But listening through to what Struggle's talking about, I mean, yeah, I think that a big part of this is in that child abduction, missing children kind of vein. I think Struggle's talking about a lot more too, though. He's talking about other things going on in this world. He's saying, open your eyes, man. See what's going on in the world. But he's taking it a step further. He's talking about good and evil. He's talking about really educating yourself, learning what's happening in the world, taking control, and getting on the right side. Whether you're talking about kids, whether you're talking about making sure that we still have this country, which is the greatest country in the world, for our children to inherit. He's talking about taking all that, man. Shout out to Struggle because it's layered in there.
Army here, I know the devil fear. Yeah, the future's clear when you know the past. And that train is coming and it's rolling fast. Gotta fix the path that's on the broken track. There's no time for us to be holding back. Now we need some leaders to wake up the sleepers. Make believers out of non-believers. Let freedom of speech ring through the speakers. Take the filthy rich to the cleaners.
Man, going back right there too, he said we need leaders to step up, man. Facts. We need people, not just in the workplace, not just in schools, whatever the case may be, on football teams. We need leaders. We need leaders speaking words, getting that message across. And he said a little bit back, he's saying when you start to say the truth, they start saying that you're crazy. They try to cover you up and everything like that. But he's saying we need those people who are going to say, you know what? Man, I got this blindfold off. I'm taking the blinders off, man. Y'all ain't going to keep me from saying what I know is right. And that's what he's saying. We need people with that backbone. Going back to when I was talking to Bryson Gray the other day. Man, Bryson laid it out straight up. He said, we don't need anybody that ain't got no fight. We don't need any low energy. We don't need none of that coming in right now for the fight that is at hand in this world, man. We're talking about morality. We're talking about decency. We're talking about protecting our kids. We're talking about educating and raising our kids the right way. Man, going back, conversation that comes up a lot. Do you spank your kids? Bible says if you don't spank your kids, you don't love your kids. Bottom line. But what does society say? Society says if you spank your kids, you're wrong. Come on now.
For us to be holding back now, we need some leaders to wake up the sleepers, make believers out of non-believers, let freedom of speech ring through the speakers, take the filthy rich to the cleaners, shine our light, baby, high beamers, don't let sex crimes be a misdemeanor, protect these babies from these sickening creatures, I refuse to sit and watch from the bleachers.
Hey, he's saying right there too, he's saying protect these babies. That's where we get back, talking about them missing kids, talking about child abductions. You know, facts, man. Somebody you have interacted with in your life in some capacity is probably involved with child trafficking. And that is crazy to say that the world that we live in, but it happens too often for us to have never seen in our entire lives somebody who is involved with this. And the crazy thing is, like, you're never going to know who that person is, man. Shout out to Struggle, because he's saying, I refuse to be sitting on the bleachers when that happens. Same to me. I said it in that burden video. I'm going to say it again right now. You want to come at my daughter? I better not be breathing when you do. Come on.
Save me. I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help. Save me. I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help. Save me. I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help. Save me. I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help. Save me.
What is it? In 2019, there were 421,394 reports for missing children. Report information about a missing child to the National Center for Missing, Exploited Children's 24-hour hotline. Oh, Missing and Exploited Children's 24-hour hotline at 1-800-THE-LOST. It's 1-800-843. I can't tell those last few numbers, but 1-800-843-LOST. Spell it out on your phone. Man, listen. All right, we're going back right here, leaving that screen up for the rest of this. But yo, that right there, that was Struggle Jennings and Brianna Harness with this new track, "Cry for Help," and that was straight fire. And we ain't even putting any music on this because we got to talk for a minute. Like, legit, if y'all don't understand the depth of this problem, we all need to read up. I mentioned in the last video, I wouldn't even know the names that are on my local Walmart. You know what I'm saying? I've been going out, I've been trying to pay attention to what's going on in my area, and it's a lot scarier when you open your eyes up and actually look at what's going on in your area. But the fact is, man, we got to be educated, especially as fathers, as mothers, as anyone with a child in our life, man. We got to understand what is going on in this world. There are evil people in this world. There are truly evil people in this world that want to take your child and want to resign them to a life that is not alive. Man, that's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. If you've ever been involved with that, if you've ever supported it, like I said, you can miss my channel. Because like I ain't going to miss you in the subscriber count, with the likes, with the views, none of that stuff. Because 100%, this issue, this is one of the biggest issues that we're looking at right now. And we're too worried about whether you're a Republican, Democrat, white, black, whatever. Because we don't want to focus on these things right here. These are scary issues. And if you get to looking into it, it becomes even scarier. I'm guaranteeing that if in southeastern Kentucky, my community scares me, I'm guaranteeing that if you're in a more urban area, your community is going to blow your mind. But look into it. Do yourself a favor. Understand this problem. Don't just wait for our children to become victims, because that responsibility is on us. That was Struggle Jennings, Brianna Harris with Cry for Help. I thought it was a powerful track. And I'm going to say with Struggle lately, what has really impressed me the most about Struggle is using his platform 100% to speak words that we all need to be taking in and listening to. This is the follow-up to God, We Need You Now. Think about how powerful that track was. Think about the direction it's going. Man, Struggle talking through both of these tracks. Struggle is talking about where society's at right now, where we're heading, and he's talking about that breaking point. He's saying, hey, you got to pick a side. Do you want to fight for what is good, or do you want to just sit back and be responsible for it? You don't have to accept responsibility to be responsible. Knowing that there's an issue and doing nothing about it makes you just as responsible for what's happening. Let me know what you guys think about this track down in the comments. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me with it. Make sure y'all go check out the original video. Show it some love. Give it a like. Share that. Because I'm going to guarantee you, YouTube ain't going to push this message right here. Just like I didn't put Burden's message. But yo, this is the message people need to be hearing. This is what people need to be getting behind. Because this message right here, this is the one, this is impacting our future. And it doesn't matter if you're on the left, if you're on the right, what your background is, upbringing, where you're from, none of that matters. Because our children are what we're passing everything off to. And if your children are gone away, that's your next generation. That's your legacy. That is your only purpose in this world, is to set up that next generation and push them forward. And if we ain't taking care of that, we're failing. 100% on all accounts. Together, collectively, we are failing. Y'all let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe as you feel led to do. This track right here was dope to me. I can't wait to see what Struggle comes out with in the future. And 100% love and respect to guys like Struggle and guys like Burden, using their platform to push something that ain't just drugs and women and money and all this. They're using their platform. Matter of fact, they're losing money focusing on messages like this. But it's messages we all need to be hearing. Let me know what you guys think. I'm DJ AlphaTyler. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and I'll catch you guys next time.